I'm here at Keiki O Ka ʻāina with David Miyashiro with Hawaii Kids Can. I love that title.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. Tell us a little more about this organization that you have. I am not familiar with it.
Yeah, so it's actually been a bit of a full circle experience for me. So I grew up here, had the privilege to go away for college on the mainland, on the East Coast, and came back through the Teach for America program. And I was teaching special education in a Title I public school here in Hawaii. And I loved it until I had the experience of being a teacher during Furlough Fridays, which opened my eyes that you can be a great educator and you can pour your heart and soul into this work. But if the policy is bad, or if there are these disputes at the systems level, ultimately the kids are the ones who lose out. So I feel like I went on this whole other career path where I went to Washington, D.C., learned about public policy, worked in campaigns in the U.S. Senate, and then finally came back a couple of years ago to set down my roots. And this opportunity came about to really combine all of my experiences. So Hawaii Kids Can is kind of the realization of all of that, of all my hopes and dreams and those experiences I've had. And really we're trying to advocate for better outcomes for all kids. So that's kind of the high level of everything that we do. Within that, we approach it in three ways. So through community organizing, research, and then lastly, direct advocacy with our Board of Education and then the legislature.
I love the way that you have a very professional approach to this, of course, and a very legitimate construct. But the title, Hawaii Kids Can, makes me smile.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that that component also keeps you energized.
It does, and I think that's something that all teachers, that really fuels them, is this idea that no matter who the kid is, what their background, if they're living in poverty, if they're kids like mine who were in special education classes, that they have something to say and they deserve a seat at the table. And so that's really what this work is all about. And as I mentioned, we do community organizing. One of the early programs we're working on is trying to build a cohort of student advocates. And these are kids who maybe they would be passed over 9 times out of 10 by student council or student government. But
they're not the traditional
leaders. No, not
leaders,
traditional.
but they're leaders in their own way.
Exactly. Maybe their grades aren't great, but they've been through real life and they understand what it's like to be a kid who's overlooked. So those are the kind of kids we're looking to find, and we feel that if we empower them with the tools and resources, that they can be the ones who are speaking up and being the leaders into the future.
What touches me deeply is that some of those kids don't know they're overlooked, either at home or in school. And so when you look for them or you recruit them, what are some of the characteristics that stand out for you?
Absolutely. We want to make sure that they're in this for the right reason. So, we ask them simple questions when they apply. What is it about this program that gets you excited? And one of our applicants, a young woman, she wrote back to us and said, I'm a high school student at Farrington. I don't like the things that I hear in terms of the stereotypes about Farrington or my community, and I want to be part of the change. I want to show people that, any kid can step up and make a difference in the world. And those are the kinds of kids that have the right values to us.
Well, I can tell you get up in the morning and you're excited to do what you do. Parting thoughts for our audience.
Well, I think I would just encourage folks to really think about who are the most underrepresented voices in our community, and how can I do a better job of elevating them. And so folks can go on to hawaiikidscan.org and look for ways to be involved. I mean, we're always looking for mentors for our students. We're looking for folks who can help connect us with the greater community to share more about this kind of work. But ultimately, I think if we empower and trust our kids with the right tools, then we just need to get out of the way and let them lead us.
And I totally concur. A young person has never disappointed me unless I didn't give them the right information.
Exactly, exactly.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you in this organization. We've been talking with David Miyashiro with Hawaii Kids Can. Appreciate you being with us. And you as well.
Thank you.